please like, subscribe, and share. Right. Hi, everyone. Today we're going to look at how to remove headaches. Headaches are fantastic when you are just starting off with energy healing because they are quite easy to feel and quite easy to remove, most of them. The more difficult headaches respond best to acupressure. And there are three major meridians that are involved in relieving headaches, in my experience. And those are the bladder, gallbladder, and stomach meridians. So I will introduce you to some of that information, but you may want to go and do your own research. Okay, so with any energy healing, before you start, just get centered. Feel your feet. Relax your own neck. Take a few deep breaths. Okay, and say a little prayer if you are comfortable with that. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to move around quite a bit with this. All right, so starting with the most easy, mildest headache to relieve. Put your hands on the person's head, feel that headache, and then it's almost like your hands are magnets, so they connect to the pain, and then you just pull it off. And with a little spiraling motion, you kind of go whoop, whoop, and pull it off and throw it away. And with some headaches, that's all you need to do, okay? The person hasn't had a headache for very long, they've got very labile, easy to shift energy. That's all you do, and it takes the pain away. Wonderful, okay? Next level is a polarity therapy headache removal. So you're going to first rub your hands together nicely, okay? Once you've done that, and visualize light in them, okay? And breathe into your arms. Make sure your meridians are open, the channel is open, so the energy is flowing nicely into your hands. And rub them together. All right, once you've done that, you're going to put one hand on the forehead. You can also use the thumb, and you can push right into this point here, okay? If you do that, you can also jiggle it a little bit if the energy is a little stuck. And then you can switch back to the palm of your hand, or you can keep using the thumb. And just play around and see what feels best. The other hand, you're going to put at the back of the person's head. And it's going to be, I'm so used to doing it from this side. Roughly in line with the pupils, up under the skull. You'll feel that there's a little hollow right there, tucked up against the skull. You're going to press in there. You're going to jiggle a little bit. Don't be shy to press. It should hurt a little bit. Holding the other side, and then slowly, slowly, when you're ready, you can pull the headache out of the forehead. Take about 2 feet, arm's length away, and flick off. You can ask the person to help you by pushing it into your hand. Okay, once you've done that, then you just want to feel with your hand, feel if you can sense if the headache is still there, and then check in with your client and see what they report back. So if you can feel like the headache's gone, if you feel like you've pulled it off, ask them and check. That way you know, and you get collaboration on your own sensation of, is that headache there or not? Okay, more difficult headaches may not respond so quickly to that release. So when you've got a headache, remember that most headaches are caused by stuck energy that is not flowing down the neck. So you want to, when you work with meridians, you can imagine it as water in a hose pipe with kinks in it. So you want to relieve the pressure. You want to open up those kinks, which is the little meridian points and where the joints are. You can open up those kinks. And you want to bring it from a high pressure in the head to low pressure, which is at the extremities, the hands and the feet. I find the feet actually better than the hands for relieving headaches. So, for example, if it's a bladder meridian, it's going to run from here up the middle of the head, over the top, and then parallel just to the sides of the spine, right down the back. So you're going to open it up with all those little points on the head. You're going to feel where that headache is, and you're going to pull it down the back of the head into the neck and into the back. Okay. If it's a gallbladder meridian headache, it's going to be on the sides of the head. It might be behind the eyes. If you press the temples, the person's going to jump to the roof, like you're putting a Frankenstein bolt through their head. Okay, that's great. It means they've got excess energy, and you can relieve it by bringing it down the side of the head, back of the skull, down the neck, on those little muscles on the sides, there, okay, to the middle of the shoulders. Often people with gallbladder have very tight shoulders. Then behind the shoulder blades, under the armpits, along the rib cage, like zigzag along the rib cage a little bit, to the hip joints on the side, down the side of the legs, right down the side of the legs to the ankle bones, and maybe into the second toe, the second last toe, I mean. So you can just feel around and feel where does the energy want to shift, and you can get better at that and better at that as you study meridians, which I recommend if you're going to work with your hands for energy healing. It just is so much better to use that in conjunction with the Reiki than Reiki on its own. Finally, the other headache that I often associated with sinus or with allergies or with migraines, also can be behind the eyes or with a locked jaw. A locked jaw will also give this headache, is the stomach meridian headache. Okay, so with the stomach meridian, you're starting here below the pupils, center of the pupils, below the eyes, push down into that socket, and just under the cheekbone, same line, up a bit. And you can open that pressure from the eyes. You're going to ask that energy. Okay, now the stomach meridian goes into the jaw, zigzags a little bit around the ear, goes up to your little, where you would have little devil horns if you had devil horns. And then it goes down the middle of the head, down the root of the tongue, down the back of the throat, and into the lungs, and then down into the belly. So one way you can work with that energy is one hand at the back of the head, the other gently rocking the belly, and you're opening up the back of the throat and relieving excess energy from the head down to the belly. The belly will transmute that headache for the person and bring them calm and peace and ease. Okay, so that's all that jaw inside of the head. Ask the person to be aware of the back of their throat. That helps. And you can also ask them to put the tip of their tongue behind their front teeth. That also opens up that meridian nicely so that the energy flows down into the belly. You might want to follow it down the front of the legs to the kneecaps and around the kneecaps, and then down to the feet, along the front of the shins, and just to the outside of the shins as well, down to the feet and down to the middle toes, second and third toes. Those points are particularly good for someone who's got low blood sugar. Okay, that bottom of the leg thing saves you. If you've got low blood sugar headache and you've got that horrible, I must eat something now feeling, okay, eating something now is definitely a good idea, but this will relieve that dreadful feeling of pressure in the head that goes with that. Okay, so those are the 3 meridians that I often work with. Another technique is if the eyes have got that pressure, pain, rub your hands together, put them over the eyeballs, and be aware, almost feel the energy of those eyeballs. Feel the energy of the inside of that person's head with your hands, with the palms of your hands. And gently, gently open up that eye energy so that the person's eye energy, because our sense organs actually radiate energy outwards. I think we must have chakras in them. Okay, so those eyes should be seeing to the horizon, and that energy field can be taken right out. Ask the person to expand their energy field, and that will often relieve the pain in the eyes. Same with the ears. Remember, the ears go right into the middle of the head, and you don't want to put your hand over the ear. That doesn't feel very nice, but you do want to, you can actually use your fingertips to, because there's a little line into the head with those ears, and then ask the person to open up the ears like satellite dishes to the range of hearing. And that huge space comes as a big relief when it's like a stress, overwhelm, headache in the ears. With migraines, if the person's got labile energy and you get to it quickly, you can really help migraines. If the person has solid, fixed, unchanging energy, you'll often see this with a solid, fixed, unchanging body and face and voice and demeanor. That person takes longer to help and can take a very long time to help. Some people have a fragile, brittle feeling. They may have a crack in the crystal body. Crystal body is basically, it's the energy field, but if you imagine it as a solid and then put your hands around it, you'll feel a perimeter on the, okay, my arms are too short. You'll feel a perimeter on the energy field. It kind of goes, there's a change in density. So feel for that pressure against your hand. And once you feel it, follow it around the body. It may or may not be symmetrical, and see if you can feel any cracks. If you can feel a crack, feel whether there's dark, horrible energy inside that crack. If there is, gently remove it, give it to the light, and replace it with clean, bright, fresh, pure, sacred, good energy. Once you've done that and it feels clean, you can gently plaster the energy field closed with love and light and kind of a cushiony thing, never pushing, never coercing the energy field, always checking with it if it feels like it wants that. I know it's a very subjective state, but perhaps my subjective impression will help with your understanding. Okay, the last technique I want to talk about with shifting headaches using the hands is the flushing. So this is particularly good with infections. I don't normally, sometimes I use it for headaches, like a little localized spotty kind of a headache. That's just in one part of the head, or a pain anywhere in the body that's got that gray, dull feeling, like slightly polluted, like it needs to get washed. Responds very well to this, or that horrible pain, like a tooth infection, okay, which we'll talk about. But so say you've got an area of the body that's got that hurt, slightly sick, infected feeling that feels like something that wants to wash out. Rub your hands together, and you're going to breathe with your client. Don't let them hyperventilate. First, bring in energy. So bring in watery, fresh, clean, pure energy and rinse the area with light. Okay, and you'll feel it pressurizing up. It'll build up because you're not releasing yet. So it's like more energy in there than is comfortable. The sensation might intensify of pain. Then once you've done that, ask the person to squeeze that excess energy, like water in a sponge being squeezed, out of the area with their mind's eye. And make your hand a little bit like a magnet so that it pulls on that dense energy. Feel that dense energy. Get a feel of its size and how deep in it goes. Gently pull that out. Pull it out, cup it in your hand, and then toss it. Rub your hand, flick it off, rub your hands together again. Bring in that clean, beautiful, whole, healing, bright, fresh, new energy. Ask the client to breathe that in and push that into the client's energy field until it's saturated. Then repeat and rinse it a few times. Flick it off, and then just feel. It should feel nice and clean and comfortable and sweet and nice and light. And check in with your client. There should be no more headache. Then you've got collaboration on the sensation again. Okay, so there's always more we can learn. There's always more techniques, but this should give you an opportunity to play around, get a feel for things and see what happens and have fun. And I hope that you are able to help your clients, and let's keep sending out those good vibes. Okay.